Hi Cancer, welcome to August 2017. August has the eclipses and they're in Aquarius and Leo. The first one is a lunar eclipse in Aquarius on August 7th. The second one is a total solar eclipse in Leo on the 21st of August. Aquarius brings the action for you to the deeper mysteries of your life, the labyrinth of your psychology, deeper passion, deeper understanding. It's the area of secrets. And you may notice in August that you're being drawn to clean out the closets. Clean out the closets of your mind. Clean out the closets of your home. This is a good time to throw out what you don't need, to get rid of what you don't want anymore, to release and let go of what no longer is serving you. Eclipses are the most powerful transit you can experience, and the energy keeps going as faster moving planets reactivate the points of the eclipse. So as Venus moves into Leo, it will reactivate the Leo solar eclipse. Mercury reactivates it in September, on September 5th. So there's a lot happening here for you. With the Aquarius lunar eclipse, bringing the action to other people's values, other people's money, your partner's values and resources. Banking, money that comes to you through insurance payout, tax payout, inheritance payout, royalty payout. It's also the Scorpio house. It's the house of deeper mysteries, deeper understandings, metaphysics, and you being ruled by the moon are very much affected by these eclipses. Eclipses always involve, solar or lunar eclipses always involve the moon. What's interesting about the lunar eclipse in Aquarius is, well, for one, Jupiter is in positive energy flow with it. And Jupiter is in the area of your foundation. This is a wonderful time for you to work on real estate even, or invest in real estate. But it's also a time of coming to self-understanding about how your psychology works. Who or what pushes your buttons? Where do you feel manipulated, or where you give your power away, or maybe have some guilt? Guilt is a way that people can manipulate us, making you feel guilty, but no one can make us do anything. So I always, when a client brings that up, I always ask for them to reframe it. I have allowed this person to make me feel guilty. I have allowed this person to take my power away. When you do that, then you own it, and you're actually empowering yourself and taking your power back from the situation. So perhaps for some of you, you are looking at that, at this full moon eclipse. Maybe you're looking at how you give your power away to family members or other people. It can be, situations that are external, outside of you. Maybe you give it away to society. Maybe you give it away to the media. Maybe you're giving it away to some belief that you think of a role you need to play, that you need to act in a certain way. One of the big energies here is requiring all of us to release those roles we play that no longer serve. Uranus is the ruler of Aquarius, and Uranus is forming a beautiful grand fire trine to Saturn in Sagittarius, and North Node in Leo, Mars in Leo, solar eclipse in Leo, encouraging you to release patterns of behavior that no longer serve you, roles that you've been playing that no longer serve you, how you give your power away. Now, the Aquarius full moon has another interesting dynamic here, is Yes, it's in positive energy flow with Jupiter, who is trining the moon and sextile the Leo sun, but there's a yod off of the sun in Leo at the Aquarius moon. God is pointing to the sun in Leo at this full moon, which is speaking to you about tuning into your self-worth, self-respect, self-appreciation, really coming to a new level of self-worth, empowering your self-worth. So in order for you to take your power back and move up in your resources, it's about you honoring your self-worth, honoring who you are, what you are, accepting who you are, loving who you are. You are the cosmic child, and you want to nourish and nurture that child and be true to that child. So this huge focus of Leo is happening in this area of your resources. These eclipses are activating your short distance future, your long distance future. They're opening doors to your future. And the key for you, Cancer, is loving who you are, loving what you are, nourishing that self-worth, nourishing your self-appreciation, self-respect, as well as your talents, your gifts and abilities. So this is a very dynamic time for you, because in July or late June, you had your birthday. You're now in your new solar year. You're at this fresh start. You're moving into August with Venus in your sign. Venus is in Cancer until she enters Leo on the 26th. And when Venus is in your own sign, she makes you look better, feel better, attract abundance, attract opportunity. She's blessing you. So the gods are blessing you. But the key is loving you, loving who you are, loving what you are, nourishing that self-worth, because that's where your gold mine is in that self-worth. Own it. Self-appreciation, self-respect. Own it. And you will see the money manifestation exponentially here for you in August. The key is, how are you loving you? Are you on Team Cancer? Are you really there for yourself? And are you nourishing your gifts that make you uniquely you, right? And loving on you so that you are attracting your wealth. One of the programs I always love to use when there's a big focus in this part of our lives is the Core Values program, or the True Values program. You can go to my website and get it. It's a great program because it really tunes you into what you love and value. And when you align with your values, you create success for yourself. You define success for yourself, and you take it away from the externals. In other words, you don't let the world tell you what success is for you. You define success based on your own terms, your own self-worth. And that's how you own your power. That's what the Aquarius full moon is saying to Cancer, is own that power. Dive deep. Excavate. Even you who are the gods and goddesses of emotions, right? You know, as the key words for Cancer is, I feel. But you're going to find here in August with this full moon that you're going even deeper into emotions you didn't even know you had. And you're doing excavating. And you're bringing some up, and it's like, whoa, I like that. I'm going to keep that. It's the magical child, and I'm going to keep it. There might be emotions that you feel like, I'm ready to let go of. I don't need to keep that baggage. I don't need to hold on to that. And you can release it and let it go because you don't need it. And when you let go of things you don't need, you create the space for better things to come in. Better situations, better relationships, better jobs, and so on. Better opportunities. Release and let go. At the Aquarius full moon, what is being brought up to the conscious awareness and asked to be released. Clean out the closets of your mind. Clean out the closets of your house. Symbolic to clean. Clean the garage. Clean your car, right? When we do that kind of cleaning, it's symbolic of our second, our self. The home is the second self, but the first self is you. And so this is a wonderful time for you to release and let go of what no longer serves you. And it just makes you happier. You will find that you have more joy. You feel lighter. You feel more zest and zing in your life. More happiness for you. And Uranus moves retrograde as you go into August on the 3rd. There's going to be a lot of retrograde energy here this month. It's very interesting dynamics taking place. I'll explain it further as we move in. But Jupiter is forming his last square to Pluto on August 4th, and that's good too. So we're building towards this full moon in Aquarius on the 7th, and there is, several planets in retrograde. Pluto is one of them. Jupiter is direct moving forward. And I'm glad to see Jupiter separate off from Pluto here on the 4th, because for some folks in the world, it's caused this extreme behavior through whatever ideology or religion that they follow, and we really need for that energy to calm down. Now, it can give you the energy to overcome obstacles. So for those of you buying real estate or selling real estate, this is a wonderful energy to move house, set up house, clean house, make house beautiful, find beautiful property, and so on. Very good energy. And then we're here at this wonderful lunar eclipse, and it is in harmony with Jupiter, and Mars is with the Sun in Leo, and it's about you focusing on your resources. You could be attracting a lot of money this month to yourself. You could find that opportunities are coming at you, and the money manifestation is incredibly strong. With Mars there, the more you hustle, the more you attract, right? Because Mars energizes everything he touches, and so you could have a lot of energy around making money, attracting money, creating money. Even if an expense comes up for you, you'll have plenty of money to cover it. And, so you've got a really big focus here with this wealth building and attraction of wealth, which is all about that self-worth, right? Because the more you value you and love you, the more the prosperity can come your way. The more you're going to be attracting wealth. But boy, do you have a lot of planets in that area working for you, which is amazing. Now, if the eclipses aren't enough for us here in August, Mercury takes his turn to go retrograde, right? So we've got Uranus retrograde, Pluto's retrograde, Mercury goes retrograde, and Mercury goes retrograde August 12th through September 5th. He starts out at 11 degrees Virgo and moves back to 28 degrees Leo on September 5th, activating the Leo solar eclipse again. This is what I mean by the planets reactivating the eclipse points, making them, rise up again and be powerful all over again. And so you may be finding that, this energy is on for you here in July, because eclipses can, start working months in advance and continue months after they occur, all the way up until February, when they reoccur here for you again in this part of your life. Short distance future, long distance future, what you love and value, what other people love and value, your money, your resources, your self-worth, other people's values, resources, and so on. Now with the twist, we got to throw in a twist, right? Because it's not crazy enough. Mercury's got to go retrograde. And so, that could be a cosmic message here from the universe, to wait until Mercury goes direct in Virgo, when we're in the month of Virgo, September, is to, perhaps not start anything new right now. Although, if you want to start something new, go for it. Follow your intuition, follow your instincts. If you're getting that, this is the time for me to start something new, great, go for it. However, I recommend waiting until Mercury goes direct on the 5th, and we're fully in the month of September, building towards the Pisces full moon. And, there's more direct energy here. So this is an interesting dynamic, because you have this powerful full moon in the area of your deep conscious, deep subconscious or unconscious or deeper parts of yourself, and it's doing this excavating work, but it's pointing towards self-love, self-worth, and the more you love you, the more space you have for the light to come in and lift you up and open new pathways into your future based on how you're taking care of you today and nourishing that self-worth today. With Mercury retrograde in the area of your mind, starting out in the mind, maybe you're rethinking things. Maybe you're rethinking things about your work. Maybe you're rethinking things about relationships. And maybe you're rethinking things about yourself, like you're really chewing it over about, what you've been pulling up from the depths of your subconscious and unconscious and deeper parts of self, and what it's revealing to you about yourself, as well as, how you may have noticed that you're not really, you're not taking good care of you or loving you the way the universe wants you to really be there for yourself. And, it's good to rethink things. It's good to go back over things. It's good to, evaluate things and see where we stand and where we're going and what we want and how we're going about it and what you can do to create the space for you for more self-love and appreciation, which attracts greater abundance for you and to you. Sun exactly trines Saturn on the 13th, exactly trines Uranus on the 21st, at the time of the total solar eclipse in Leo. And this eclipse is here in the United States. It's the first one we've had here in 100 years, and it's going to sweep right through the country. And that's big news. So it's very interesting about what's going on in the world and here, and what this eclipse brings. It is in Leo, and the sun at 28, 29 degrees Leo is conjunct the God star Regulus, which is very significant. It can be that some leaders will be, removed, and new leaders will be put in place. It often means that. It'll be interesting to see how this plays out. Watch for important insights that you get at this time. There's all types of cosmic downloads coming in now, and you could be receiving incredible insight into your money, your self-worth, where you're putting your time and energy, how you're investing yourself in you and your work, relationships, and so on, and what you can shift and change so that you are feeling good, feeling light, happy, being the cosmic child that you were destined to be, and playing in the great sandbox, the world, right? And the world is your sandbox, and you're here to play, build your castles, and play in the sand, have fun, and of course live your best life. So this Leo total solar eclipse now has Mars in Leo, Sun in Leo, North Node in Leo, Moon in Leo, all in this area of your money, your prosperity, your self-worth. And it's forming a gorgeous grand fire trine to Uranus in that area of your destiny in the world, what you do in the world, to Saturn in the area of your work and health, right? Because you are getting ready for showtime. When Saturn crosses that horizon, when he goes into Capricorn on December 20th, that is where you're really moving out into the world in a big way. And this is a gorgeous energy. You know, for some of you, it could be, bringing better work to you, better financial opportunities through the work that you do. Now, Saturn goes direct on the 25th. And this is good news. So, Saturn has been retrograde for most of this year, and now with him direct in this area of work and health, this is an opportunity for you to, assimilate what Saturn has been testing you with and showing you about your health and well-being, vitality. Maybe you've made some diet changes, maybe some exercise changes, maybe you've eliminated some things from your diet that has improved your health. Maybe you've changed how you work so that you have more energy and more fun with what you're doing. It's important that we focus on the lighter side. Humans get less than 20% humor in their life. Most humans have between 80 and 95% seriousness in their life, and maybe 5% humor. And, I know as adults we have responsibilities, we have mortgages, we have this to pay and that to pay, but, you're here to love life. You're here for the joy. You're here for laughter. And so you want to make sure that you're celebrating you. You're celebrating your spirituality. You're celebrating life. And having that laughter in your life, having that joy in your life, so that you're feeling lighter and seeing the opportunities that may be presented to you, but sometimes we can miss because we're so serious. And there's so much humor all around us if we see the lighter side to things. Right in your own environment, you can find humor. And, try to see the lighter side in things, and then that will lift you up too. And that will be helpful. With Uranus going retrograde in that area of what you do in the world, maybe there's some changes you want to make there too. And, your destiny in the world, your profession in the world, your achievement in the world. What changes do you want to make in this area? And you have full support to do it, because this is a grand fire trine and it's in the area of wealth building and manifestation of abundance. And so you're being supported by Saturn and Uranus here to increase your self-worth as well as your wealth. And your wealth is in your health. The more you laugh, the better you feel. The better you feel, the more you attract good things to you. I keep hitting my table today. I don't know if it makes the camera shake. And so this is a wonderful month. It's an interesting month. I mean, eclipses can bring some, really fast changes. Like you're on this track and the next thing you know, you're on this track, right? So, even though it does have a lot of harmony in the total solar eclipse with the Leo Grand Fire Trine, they're still eclipses. They do bring changes, and they can be sudden, unexpected, and surprising. And but it's still for your highest good. So know that if something completes for you around the 7th or the 21st, that's the universe nudging you on, nudging you forward, because they have a better place for you. They have a better relationship for you. They have a better situation for you. And you can't bring in the new when you're hanging on to the old, right? You can't bring in the new when you're hanging on to the old, right? So like, it's like the light bulb jokes. How many cancers does it take to change a light bulb? Just one, but it takes a therapist and 3 years of therapy to convince them that the burnt out bulb is useless and must be thrown away. So it's time for you to throw away what is useless in your life, what's no longer working for you, so that we can bring in new light bulbs. We can bring in new relationship, new opportunities. And the more you create that space for the new to come into your life, the lighter you're going to feel, the more joy you're going to have, and the better you're going to be at whatever you do. Whatever the work it is that you do, you're going to be better at it because you're having trust and faith in the universe that you can release and let go. You can attract greater wealth, opportunity. And it comes down to nourishing, nurturing that self-worth, that inner child, that cosmic child. Sun enters Virgo on the 22nd. Saturn moves direct. Yippee! On August 25th. Yay! And then Venus enters Leo on the 26th. Mercury re-enters Leo on the 31st. Look at all of this energy in the area of your wealth, your money, your prosperity, your abundance, self-worth, talent, your gifts, your abilities. And this is amazing. It's the universe is blessing you with abundance and the ability to attract prosperity and abundance to you. So make sure you're listening around the eclipses for the insight that's coming in to, where you need to go and what you need to be doing. And it's just being quiet at times. It's taking that quiet time so that we can listen. It's in the quiet spaces that we hear the word of God. And it's all about expanding your wealth, expanding your abundance, expanding your self-worth so that you feel really good about what you're doing and where you're going, because once the eclipses finish in Leo and Aquarius, they're going to start in Cancer and Capricorn. And I think that's even going to start next year even. So, and you're getting ready for something big here, Cancer, because you're getting ready for the eclipses to move into Cancer, and then you're getting ready for Saturn to move into Capricorn. It's almost showtime. And so it's like the universe is preparing you for some showtime that's coming here in your future, near distance future, not too far out. And, but here in August, they're saying, hey, focus on your self-worth first. Focus on loving you. Another thing too with this Leo energy and the Uranus activating the solar eclipse is all about, and of course Uranus rules the Aquarius full moon, right? And, it is about releasing the roles that we've been playing that no longer serve you, right? Oftentimes we get caught up in people pleasing or doing things that others want us to do. But what do you want to do? What makes you happy? This is what Uranus is requiring. This is what this Leo new moon is asking for, is go to that cosmic child within you and really tune into, well, what is it that you want to do? Not what others want from you, but what do you want? How can you make you happy? What's going to make you happy? This is really important, and let go of the people pleasing, or let go of having to fit in to the group, having to fit in with the family, having to fit in with the partner at the expense of who you really are, what you really are, your own self-worth. That's what's being asked of you now, is to step out of those roles you've been playing that are no longer serving you. And there can be this emotional energy coming up for you that is, perhaps, bringing back memories of when you really did feel authentic and empowered and yourself and loved who you were, before you may have took a turn and started, in with someone else, or this role that you've been playing, or this work that you've been doing that's really not feeding you. Look at what's feeding your heart's desire and look at what's draining you. If something's draining you, you need to change it. You need to change how you're doing it, or you need to walk away from it and find something that you want to do that is passionate for you and really you resonate with, you really feel connected to. This is what's being asked of you at this time. And Mercury re-entering Leo and hitting that eclipse point on September 5th, reactivating this eclipse. Amazing what is happening here. And it's so wealth building for you. So, money looks amazing for Cancer in August. It is a money month. and it can start in July, it can go on in September, it can go on for the rest of the year. And it can go on well into next year as well. These eclipses will be back here in February in Aquarius and Leo. So it is continuously being activated. Interesting. And really tune into what you value at this time and line up with it. That's what will make your success. That's what success is lining up with what you value, not what other people value, but what do you value? Right? Yes, we want to listen to others and hear their feedback, but if it doesn't resonate and it's not serving you, then it's living from the outside in. And all power and opportunity and prosperity comes from living from the inside out. That's how you live authentically. That's how you live with your greatest creativity. So, money is so strong for you this month. It's amazing. New start with abundance. New beginning with abundance. And it's exciting. And so, for those of you open for love, right, is I would say it comes to how you're taking care of yourself, what you're ready for, and how you are loving yourself, the self-worth. Because how can someone love you if you're not loving you, right? How can someone give you something that you can't receive? So make it your intention to receive, and you will experience great love, prosperity, abundance, and so on. It's amazing. You could be moving up in your career too, because there's a grand fire trine activating your destiny in the world, your achievement in the world. And you could find, for some of you, you are moving up in what you're doing. It's been going on for a while, and now you're really seeing it in August, going into September, some sort of promotion. For others of you, you might be leaving what you're doing. You might go, hey, you know what? I have no passion for this anymore. I'm bored. I don't resonate with it. And you move off into something else that is feeding your passion, making you happier, lighter, with more joy and laughter. Laughter is very important. Seeing the lighter side of life. Spiritually, if you're listening, you are going to be shown so much about how loved you are, how important you are, how talented you are, and your contribution for just being here. Remember, the universe celebrates you for just being you. The universe celebrates you for just being here, being a human being. So, yes, is you have opportunity to move up. Yes, you have opportunity for greater wealth, greater health. Your wealth is in your health. The better you feel, the better the world looks. The better we feel, the better the outlook on life is. And then we're open for more opportunity, which brings greater abundance. Amazing. And exciting for the Cancer. Continuing from your birthday cycle into the month of Leo and Virgo for you. Amazing. So thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, favoring, sharing, and Google Plus in my videos. Cancer, you're rocking awesome. Thank you for subscribing. You totally rock. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. It shows your support for the channel. And if you would like for me to take a detailed look at your astrology, it's very easy. The link is below in the Show More section. It's also up in the cards. It's very easy. You go to my astrology page, you purchase your consultation. Upon checkout, you get the link to my schedule, and we're working together. Or if you're interested in coaching, you go to my coaching page, you purchase a session. Upon checkout, you get the link to my schedule, and we're coaching you. So until next time, Cancer! August is empowering your true self-worth. I wanted to sing for you one of my favorite childhood songs. It's A Frog Went to Courtin', and it is a love story. A frog went to courtin', he did ride A frog went to courtin', he did ride, sword and pistol by his side. He rode up to Miss Muzzie's door. He rode up to Miss Muzzie's door, where he'd often been before. He said, Miss Muzzie, are you within? He said, Miss Muzzie, are you within? Yes, kind sir, I sit and spin. He took Miss Muzzie upon his knee. He took Miss Muzzie upon his knee, said, Miss Muzzie, will you marry me? Without my uncle's right consent. Without my Uncle Rat's consent, I wouldn't marry the president. Uncle Rat, he laughed and shook his fat sides. Uncle Rat, he laughed and shook his fat sides to think his niece would be a bride. Then Uncle Rat rode off to town. Uncle Rat rode off to town to buy his niece a wedding gown. Oh, where will the wedding supper be? Oh, where will the wedding supper be? Way down yonder by the hollow tree. The first to come was a little white moth. The first to come was a little white moth to spread out the tablecloth. The next to come was a bumblebee. The next to come was a bumblebee, played the fiddle upon his knee. The next to come was a tiny flea. The next to come was a little flea, danced the jig with a bumblebee. The next to come was Mrs. Cow. The next to come was Mrs. Cow, tried to dance but didn't know how. Now Mr. Frog was dressed in green. Now Mr. Frog was dressed in green, sweet Miss Mouse looked like a queen. They all gathered round the lucky pair. They all gathered round the lucky pair, singing, dancing everywhere. Then Frog and Mouse went off to France. Then Frog and Mouse went off to France. That's the end of my romance.